Husker Huddle pregame party. Add-on game tickets for an optional upgrade. Transportation to and from LA not included. Join the official Nebraska alumni trip to see the Huskers play at USC. Spots are limited, so book your trip now at huskerfantravel.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering you 50% off our next 10-week challenge beginning September 14th. That's 10 weeks of fun group fitness classes and individualized coaching for half off. And at the end of the 10 weeks, someone's walking away with $1,000 for the best transformation. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine. And check us out online at fxblincoln.com.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering you 50% off our next 10-week challenge beginning September 14th. That's 10 weeks of fun group fitness classes and individualized coaching for half off. And at the end of the 10 weeks, someone's walking away with $1,000 for the best transformation. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine. And check us out online at fxblincoln.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in to Striking Up a Conversation. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, come at Ticket Weeknights. If you guys want to join in, feel free to use the Sartor Hamann text line number 402-464-5685. You can also comment through the streams, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, whichever one you want to call it, and Allo Cable. If you got Allo Cable, channel 961. With that being said, we'll throw it over to the host. As always, we got Anna and Callan for Striking Up a Conversation. Guys, how's it going on a Tuesday night?
You totally just messed up.
Kayla and Anna, what did I say?
Yeah, you said Callan. You said my last name. It's okay. It's like Monday.
I got a lot
of
things going on.
It's
over
all
here.
right. It's okay.
I appreciate you guys calling me out, though. Some people will just like hear their name butchered and just be like,
No,
I appreciate
right.
when people say, like,
Hey.
no, you got it wrong.
I mean, we laughed about it before saying anything.
The eye
You made it
contact.
obvious. Yeah.
It's all right.
So sorry. Oh, that was
But
a
yeah,
perfect
no.
intro for the
Well,
show.
Yeah, there's the icebreaker.
yeah. How's everyone's Tuesday going?
Woo!
Harrison?
It does feel like a Monday for some reason.
I know.
I think it's because the Huskers lost, the Bears lost, I'm 0-3 in fantasy. I've talked about that before. Just tough start to the fall.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, I
0-3
get
in
that.
fantasy.
I know, right?
Oh,
That's a little
Projected to go number one at the beginning of it. Things just
Oh.
fell apart quick.
oh no.
rough. That's not good.
Yeah, the football game threw me off on Friday. My whole weekend was
Maybe
messed up.
that's why it feels off. It's because the game wasn't on Saturday. It was on a Friday.
But then it'd feel more like Wednesday than it would Monday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now
But-
we're just speculating here.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday, y'all. I mean, I'm coming off a good weekend. I gotta go home and see some family, so that was nice. And then we had our team hangout, which if you tuned in last night to some of our teammates, you might have heard about it. But if not, yes, we had our little team bonding, and that was fun.
Yeah, we did citywide scavenger hunt.
It was awesome.
It was really fun.
We were split up in teams.
You do that every year, don't you?
No, sorry, and I totally
No,
just cut
go
you
for
off.
it. Go for it.
We did it. No, we have not done it since I've been here. But when our assistant coach, JB, was here, she did it, and she's always talked about it. We're like, why don't we do it again? So she made it for us, and sadly, Anna and I's cars did not win.
No, we got smoked.
Yeah,
Both got beat. Well, my team got beat by 130 points.
I don't
Hers
even-
got beat by 170.
yeah.
We got smoked.
The fact that we were running around random parking lots, taking people's license plates, not taking them, taking pictures of them.
Yeah, and then I ran through a graveyard, so that was cool.
You like ran through.
Oh,
it?
I was running. You can ask Brenna and Kayla and Catherine. You just saw me book as soon as I realized where I found out where her headstone was at. I just ran. I didn't step on anyone's headstone though.
That's good. That's
I
good.
respected the deceased as they deserve to be
It was
respected.
Very important.
It was
Yes.
very wild because that was like our first clue that we had to go to the cemetery and like find a headstone. And I'm like, this is kind of like I feel like
loved
we're
it.
intruding on something.
It fit the vibe of like fall starting, so like I liked it. It gave me a good vibe.
That is a good
So,
fall vibe.
Yes,
In a weird way.
in a weird way. I loved it though. It spoke to me.
Then we got to go to the lake. That was
What,
really
Holmes Lake? Or what
Yeah.
is it?
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, Holmes Lake, and we had to swing on the swings or go down the slide and take a video of it. And when my car got there, we were the last ones to leave. There were so many people, and you just like see these like 3 grown adults running up to this playground, needing to go down this slide
And you had to go down together, right?
We had to go down like one at a time.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to be like in a train down the slide.
That would have been harder to record, but yeah.
Oh my
That'd been
god,
awesome.
it was so funny. It was me, Desiree, and Karina all in my car, and we all came down sideways. Like we all just came out sideways. I was like, okay,
Well-
but the video is really funny. Like it's iconic.
Yeah, no, my group, we also went down the slide. And I went down first so I could take the phone. And by the time that Kayla Star went down. I think she didn't mention this yesterday, but a girl looked at her and said that she was too big to be going down the slide.
They did bring it up.
Yeah,
They
it
mentioned there's
was-
some kiddos like you guys aren't.
They were ruthless there,
Yeah.
but there was like you literally saw all four of us running to the swing,
We
like
were
to the playground,
sprinting.
and you just see all these parents start turning their heads. They're like, "What are you guys doing here?" Like it's a bunch of like 5 and 6-year-olds, and then you just have
Yeah, kids you would see at the park.
Like college kids
And then
running
you-
across this field.
And then you see us like all walking around, and then you see us all jogging back because like we didn't drive around the lake. My group walked because it was I said the names already. I think Catherine. It was Catherine, Kayla Star, Brenna, myself. But yeah, you would have thought we were insane though. It was. I loved it though.
We looked a little weird because we got to go to the gardens too.
Sunken Gardens.
Yeah, and like you just see us like sprint in and out because we had to take a picture by the koi fish pond.
Oh, you didn't take your time there?
Oh no, it was like
It was
Or
a
is it empty?
time.
it was timed.
Oh.
They obviously we had to stay safe. They said we would have gotten deductions or you'd have been disqualified if you got pulled over. So like they made sure that people were being safe.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Yeah,
Like if
but-
you get a speeding ticket, you do not say, I'm on a challenge.
Yeah,
for
like
my
I'm on a
Nebraska
scavenger
belongings."
hunt. Sorry,
we
I'm
joke-
above the law now.
My group joked that we should just find a way to get pulled over because one of the things was to get a picture with the cop. So, and that was plus 10 points. We're like, we found an easier way to get pulled over that didn't get us like
a ticket.
disqualified.
We said
Oh,
the
yeah.
same thing. I'm like, how can I do this?
And then the one day that finding it, like getting a selfie with a cop would have been plus 10 points. You don't see any. But every other day you see about 20 of them
Did
driving
you
around.
guys get one?
No.
We went into the UNL.
Yeah, you guys
police
got the same
station.
picture. So 2 groups got it. We didn't. We didn't think that far ahead because we were like, oh, people are definitely going to go over on miles. But then it's like, it is only a point deduction per mile.
You know, when you had to look at the gas prices at the gas station, we parked there and then sprinted to the police station.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't. But it's okay. It was still fun. We were entertained. So that's
Yeah,
why.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, tough for the riddles. Or no, they just telling you to go from point A to point
They
B.
made us use our compass. So
Yeah, this surprised me. Yesterday they had a tough time with navigation.
my group
Yeah.
we were stellar.
We were really good. We didn't need to use our compass. I knew the cardinal directions.
Oh.
My parents would be very proud of me that I knew my cardinal directions.
No, I had my compass on and I was like turning my phone before the turn. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna be making a left. And then I turned my phone. I'm like, okay, you're gonna be making another left. And then I was trying to preemptively so then we could just write left, right, or there's a lot more lefts than rights.
Yeah.
But no, it
You
was
got it
fun.
figured out though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was in the back seat because I was like, I don't want to be checking anything off. Like I'll read, proofread, make sure we're getting the bonuses.
Yeah, they
So-
put me because I'm the most experienced driver out of everyone.
Is that true?
Like, because I've been here the longest.
So it's probably true.
So like we had one less person.
Okay, you group of 3, right?
Yeah.
And everybody else, 2 other groups and their groups of 4s.
Yeah. But I was like, we got last. So did that like correlate?
I mean, Jillian's team got first. That was insane. They had such a good. When they went to the police station to get the selfie with the cop, they sent someone in the garage. I'm sure you heard
Yeah.
about that too. But I was like, that is so genius.
Yeah, because you got
They got-
points for out of state license plates.
Yeah.
And they got like 86 or something.
86.
Yeah.
That's insane. I don't even think we got to 50.
we got 50 something, but there's a Cracker Barrel right by Coach Clumpa's house, and we went in the Cracker Barrel like parking lot. You just see us like leave my car and start sprinting in opposite directions.
Yeah.
You guys get nervous, like, hey, don't worry, I'm taking a picture of your license plate for no
Oh,
reason.
well, at the gardens, we had people looking at us because there was a Wisconsin plate. I'm like, you got to get a picture. And that's when we remembered to take a picture of Catherine's plates because everyone but
That's where we
Karina,
took a picture of my plate too.
Yeah, Karina, she's the only one that has Nebraska plates, so she wouldn't have counted, but everyone else on the team does. And so that's when I was like, oh, we got to get this Wisconsin plate. And that's when these people started walking out back to their, I don't know if they were walking to their car, but there was people looking at us at
Walking
that
to a
point.
car?
And they were like, I'm like, oh, hurry up, Brenna, get back in the car. Cause I'm like, there was awkward, like looks at us, but no one ever said anything because the cars we were taking pictures of, no one was by.
I think the funniest thing was we had to make a TikTok in front of the Capitol, and we all did the same TikTok.
Like same music, same
Same
dance?
music, same dance, and everything. And I was like, what are the odds?
Is it just, did you guys all pick, like, was it trending? Like the song
Yeah,
and
it
dance?
was trending.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of likelihood, but not, still
Well,
pretty
we've-
crazy that you got 3.
We've all recorded it by each other. So like it's been one that's been done by like me and my roommates. And
Yeah, it
then
was done,
you were
like-
in one of them that
yeah.
they did. And then so everyone knew the dance in a way.
But it's still weird that you guys all picked it.
It was it was ironic, honestly.
Our TikTok got the best. Like
Yeah,
JB
Coach-
thought ours was the best. So
Yep.
I'll take
Who
that.
won on views?
When they only posted,
we were the only
Desiree's
one-
group only posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The other ones are just private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes
But I
sense.
had a great time.
It was awesome.
So yeah.
I would do it again.
Sorry, that was like a big tangent.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
So if you saw 11 girls running around the city of Lincoln on Sunday, no, you didn't.
Yeah, no. No, it was not us. But with the team bonding in mind, we would like to take the direction of talking about our traveling.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
So-
I'm curious. What was real quick, just the end of it, right? Because you when you got done racking up the points, where'd you guys go?
Coach
Did you just go
Klumpa's.
home? Coach Klumpa's. What was that all like?
Yeah, and then
Oh yeah,
he got
duh,
his
hello.
food. Well, we like all like sprinted inside because
Because
like
your
when they
timer didn't end until you were in his house.
Yeah, and I heard you guys were uncanny, and your eyes were all perfectly 20 minutes apart.
yeah
Yeah.
we left 20 minutes apart and we showed up 20 minutes.
So perfect dance, or not perfect dance, the same dance. Maybe it's perfect. I haven't watched it yet. Same song, timely fashion, all 20 minutes, perfect intervals that like speak to team chemistry. I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know.
That's uncanny.
We
You
were
guys like
clicking.
synced up on everything.
Yeah, because when we got there, we were literally strutting inside. Like we didn't run. Our group was the only one that didn't run. Like because we thought the timer ended when they saw us. So I'm like telling Catherine, like you have to go take the roundabout. That's because he's in a cul-de-sac. And I was like, go around there so they see your car so they can stop the timer. And we're slowly walking in, taking our sweet time. And Coach Klumpo opens up the window and goes, I hope you know the timer doesn't stop until you're in the house. And that's when Catherine's standing here. She goes, guys, I forgot to take a picture of my mileage. So the timer doesn't stop until she got in the house. And we were literally an hour, 40 minutes apiece, like tied.
That took an hour and 40 minutes.
Mhm.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I don't think I like registered what time we actually left and
No.
like what time we actually got back.
I think it was just because it was so entertaining. Like you didn't have time to stop and think of how much time it was. But no, when we got to Coach Klumpa's, it was fun. We had Firehouse subs.
Mhm.
those
No,
are
we had
great.
Pickleman's.
Oh, Pickleman. Sorry. Yeah.
Just as great. Like
Yeah.
both
I
of
just
those.
remember that the Firehouse subs was like the talk before Pickleman's.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Pickleman's. And then Miss Leanna made brownies, which were delicious. I love her brownies, except I ate the centerpiece. And then you made chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yes.
Everyone requested it. And it was
Yeah.
fire.
That always works. Buffalo chicken dip. People are gonna like it
Yeah.
unless you do something crazy with it. But
Yeah. You just throw everything in the crock pot.
Yeah. And
do
then
you do
we
anything fancy or no? We just go simple.
Simple. Yeah.
Simple works.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we played some Pictionary and
Password.
yeah, Password was awesome. Shout out to Coach JB.
Our team won.
No
Losers.
pickleball though. That's what surprised me.
No
the most.
pickleball. We were having
were
a
hyping it
great
up.
time.
I know you guys were. You had apparently one of the boys is really good. Their job was to beat Coach Klumpa or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because it was
We'll
like
have to run it back.
yeah, because we were gonna do one of the games, pickleball, and then come back in and play the other one. And then it was just like, nah, let's just go straight to the other game. Like we want to keep inside because it did get a little chilly, honestly.
Yeah, it got a little chilly.
And you guys were running around Lincoln the entire day.
Literally.
Yeah. So once we were inside, we're like, let's not move.
Yeah.
So
So who won? What were the final scores? I know there was quite the gap between first and second.
So-
mainly because of the license plates.
oh, so 282 or 286 or something like that for Jillian's team. My team had like 150 something, and then hers had 116.
Yeah.
What do you got to say for 116 as the leader?
I don't even know. We were at a disadvantage. We didn't have another set of eyes.
That's
Look
what I
at the
said. I'm
license
like,
plates.
low key, I'm like, because we were sitting there, I'm like, this is a lot of work for 4 people. Like the team of 3, that has to be hard because literally you have the driver driving, you have one person looking at the sheet, and the one person trying to get the bonus points. The fourth, having the fourth person is like, you're the one that's making sure we're getting the bonuses, and then double checking the directions, and then helping the bonuses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Especially with you are at a disadvantage. How are your navigation skills? If someone like gave you a map, no compass, no phone, and said get to New York, would you be able to do it?
New York, no.
Well, I could stay in like the city of Lincoln, but like to go to another state.
Like, can you read a map?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you'd be able to get to anywhere you want.
Yeah.
My grandpa would not be proud of me. I'm gonna say no. I struggle at making sure I read signs because like I'm so focused on the road that I don't look to my right unless I know like my exit's coming up. Like I can tell you exit 110 in Iowa. It's DeSoto. I take that one because it's the first quick star.
So you use landmarks more than anything
Yeah,
else.
like the big DeSoto like water thing. I know that's there. That's how I know where I'm going.
It's
so
like the perfect stop too. It's like 2 hours and some change
into the trip.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, 'cause it's like, man, if like Google Maps or Apple Maps, if any of that like crashed, like the world be in a panic.
Well, like the thing that happened with the Microsoft and like the planes and everything, like that was like crazy.
I mean, my mom's work was down. She works at a hospital.
Yeah.
So,
You never know.
I mean, everyone was affected by that one.
So, freshmen and people who don't know your cardinal directions, you should probably learn them.
Yeah, what's your guys' go to? How do you remember northeast, southwest?
I think of North Stadium. Literally, the stadium is what helped me out.
Yeah.
I was asking for the you guys get because we always had never eat soggy waffles.
Oh, yes.
Or never eat shredded wheat.
Never eat shredded wheat.
Mine's soggy waffles.
Yeah, soggy waffles.
It's so weird how that like everyone's got their own thing.
Yeah.
And it's like sour. Usually it's something soggy. I don't know where that one came from. But anyways, that's a tangent on directions. All right. So as you were saying,
Yes.
we got about 10 minutes left here in this first segment. You're talking about some of the traveling that you guys do.
Yes.
If you have any questions, drop them in the chat.
Yeah. But mainly, we thought it'd be cool to talk about like what travel weekends look like for us with our season approaching in a week.
Yeah, I was
My
gonna
gosh,
say,
sorry.
I was
We
like,
travel
2
in
weeks. I
2
gotta
weeks.
recheck my calendar.
I gotta rejuvenate here, but no. Yeah, with that coming up in a week, we thought it'd be fun to chat about it, especially with one of our upcoming guests being our coach.
In 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Which coach? The coach?
The coach.
The coach.
The mayor.
Yep.
As he calls himself.
That would
Yeah.
be good. I haven't seen Coach Klempa since like the early break days when I was an intern.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
it'd be good to
he's
see him.
Yeah.
well. Today she was in her one-on-one, and then I looked at him. I'm like, so when you want to come on the show, and he goes, well, and I was like, you want to come on before Youngstown?
Yeah, I was like, you can come on before Youngstown. And he was like, sure. And he was like, I don't know if he was like trying to like stall or just like
Yeah.
actually think of his schedule. I'm like, Coach Club, what are you gonna do on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, the one before we leave.
Yeah.
It's usually 9 to 10. People are like, I really wanted to watch that show
Oh yeah.
at that time. Usually, I don't know.
You
Being
can
Coach
record it,
Klempa,
Coach.
he probably does work pretty late in the night, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, today they just did finish drilling balls at 8:00. They
Yeah.
went home.
So
You-
there
yeah.
you go.
So I mean, they're up late.
We're like, you'll be done drilling by then.
Yeah.
You'll
No.
be fine.
The other thing is the man, like, I don't think he has like an actual consistent sleep schedule because there was one time on Teamworks he switched something at like 11:30 o'clock. at
Yeah, I was
night.
like, dude, I was asleep.
I was like, what are you doing awake?
Being a good coach.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Yes, you're correct. Yes.
Like,
Coach
But I'm
Club
just
was
like sitting there. I'm
awesome.
like, it's 11:30. You're in your 50s, man. Go to bed.
He's gonna tell you that tomorrow when he watches.
I was gonna be like, be careful. He hasn't been on the show yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You'd be like, nope, never mind. I'm not coming.
No, he knows I'm messing with him. No, but yeah, I'm excited. I think the most thing I'm looking forward to in my travel weekends, honestly, is just the adventures with the girls because there's always something. There's always something. That and then the flights. Usually, we always have good flight attendants.
Yeah.
And so, like the one time on a Southwest flight, the guy just gave us a bunch of like souvenirs. I'm like,
That's
And
awesome.
snacks.
and snacks. Yeah, he gave us a bunch of the pretzel mix things.
Yeah.
We did eat those.
Well,
We
the
did-
one year you guys got the private jet too. Were you guys part of that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's man.
The one and only time.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
to be fair though, I mean that is a hell of a privilege. It makes sense though because you gotta have a small enough roster for it to work.
Yeah.
And you
Well-
guys are one of the rare groups that you like, hey, we got the private jet. We got
Yeah.
some great bowlers. Let's use it.
Like looking back at that, like we would have made that tournament. Like if
We
we,
wouldn't
were
have
flying
gone, yeah.
commercial, because we got the 15 inches of snow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I forgot
so
it was around
we were
that time.
so lucky. Like it was like the luck of the draw that we flew private that tournament and actually like could go to that tournament
Yeah.
because all flights were canceled out of Omaha and there was no way we would have gotten there if we got on a bus and drove there. So
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get through that.
oh yeah, no. Like the bus was going so slow taking us to Lincoln Airport. I think
Yeah,
it took
it
us
took-
like 45 minutes
Yeah.
from East Campus to
It
the
took
Lincoln
a
Airport.
fat minute. And on the way there, I just remember that someone went in. There was like a lake. Someone drove into it. And then
I remember that, yeah.
Oh man.
yeah, and then I think a little bit further up than that, there was like a car accident. Like it it was
It's
rough.
chaotic.
Yeah, that's always brutal when you get like a good snowmageddon and you're just driving on the interstate and you're like, there's one car, you like start counting cars.
Oh, there's one. There's one.
And the
There's
higher
one.
it gets, it's like, man, how much danger am I in? Like,
Yeah.
these guys are having a rough go at it. Like, you're just waiting for that patch of ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst of it.
See, the other question I always ask myself is how fast were they going? Because like that's another thing. If people aren't
big
being
time.
safe, I'm like, I'm going about 20 under. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if people aren't used to it and they'll hit a turn coming in a little too hot. That's when you see a lot of especially people on the interstate. Freaks me out. I'm like, you guys are scaring me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was the one time I had to drive back for my appointment last year, in December, and Wisconsin was fine. Minnesota already got hit with like their winter stuff. Iowa though, I was white knuckling going 40 and a 70, and the people in front of me were also going slow. So it wasn't like I was like the only one going slow. And then the lane next to us, people were just flying, and I'm like, there's gonna be an accident.
Dude, it's scary driving in the
Like,
blizzard.
and when people are flying past you and you're like white knuckling it going like 40, it's like,
you're just like,
what are
have
you
your
doing?
flashes
How?
on.
Yeah. I just don't understand how people do it because I'm like crapping my pants going 40 on this stuff. How are you flying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way. I don't care if you give me, the Toyota 4Runner. Like, I don't care. You can have the best traction known to man. I'm going to be white knuckling it too. What's scary? You're driving through severe thunderstorm with really high winds, or just a standard blizzard with very bad visibility.
Bad visibility always is going to get me.
The storm too is what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
it's
like,
pouring.
is there a nader in front of me?
Hold up. No. See, okay, it depends because like for me, if it's a blizzard with no visibility but the ground's fine, I'll take that over the storm any day because like low key when the roads get wet with rain, oh my gosh.
Hydroplaning.
Yeah,
hydroplaning.
it is the scariest thing ever. No. I just don't like it at all.
Sorry, we're just on major tangents.
Yeah.
I threw you guys on that
It's okay.
tangent.
It's
so
okay.
that's,
It's a
you
good
know what.
tangent.
Well, we'll kind of like go into like our travel weekend. So, do you want me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
So, our travel weekends usually are Thursday through Sunday. Leave really early on Thursday.
Yes.
Like before 3 a.m.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad. I mean, it's not bad.
Well,
I'm
like,
grateful.
We're lucky that we get to drive or fly
Mhm.
and not drive to everything like a lot of schools do.
Hey, how far of a drive would that be?
Just depending on where we go. Like when we drive to Illinois, so it's about 7.5 hours, and then we drive to Wisconsin, that's about 9 hours.
That would especially if you're doing that over and over to get all these, like that adds up.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean,
At
if
least
we were to do it to Ohio, I know from La Crosse to Youngstown, it's 13 hours.
It's
And
like 17 from here, I feel
yeah,
like.
I mean, I can't imagine. 'Cause
That's
I-
greasy bus by the time you get there.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we were talking in my one class tonight, like what's a privilege that because it was a reading that we did, and then she was asking like privileges that we experienced, and I said just being an athlete here in Nebraska because, and I should say like being an NCAA sport as well, that is D1 and everything like that because we get the luxury of flying, or like some of these
Mhm.
teams, like even the club team here, they bus to everything.
Yeah, I'm like, no
Even
thanks.
if it's a 22-hour ride, they still bus.
They're bussing everywhere.
Yeah, and it's like I could not imagine one being crammed together because some of them aren't actual buses.
They're like the
little
Sprinter
vans.
Yeah.
And they're squeezing all their players in that.
And all the equipment, how many bowling balls you guys bring and all
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was
like,
like,
we do complain like it's an early morning and it sucks like dragging our stuff through the airport but I think we have to remember like that is a major luxury for
Mhm.
us. So props to Coach Kumpa for letting us fly.
Yes. Yes.
I think he prefers to fly too, so
Yeah. But no,
I think
that's-
everybody does.
Yeah.
After a certain amount of hours in the car, it's like we should have flew.
yeah.
I
The
mean,
one-
I've done a 28-hour car ride and I enjoyed it because of
Really?
the stops. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like a road trip, that's a whole different ball game. If you're
Yeah.
like, we got to get there at this time, like we're not stopping for fun at any point, unless you have to go to the bathroom or get some food, like we're going.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay,
It's kind of dreading.
then it weighs on
I
you.
mean, we did that for me and my parents are a little crazy.
Another tangent.
Yep, sorry. So junior gold, my very first one was down in Dallas, Texas. 16-hour car ride, 5 of us in our minivan, whatever. And we did not do very many stops. And I'm telling you, by the end of the drive getting down there, we were sick of each other. And on
you
the
had
way
to spend,
back,
like 2 weeks together.
it was even worse. I fell asleep on a cooler and took my back out. Like I was fanned out. It was awful. I mean, yeah. So, yes, certain drives definitely make it fun, but if it's like you are destined to get there by a certain time or you just really want to get home, it sucks.
That's how we were when we drove back from Junior Gold that same year. I think we drove all the way through.
Yeah, my parents
And it
said
was
they
like
switched.
15 hours.
Yeah, they just stopped in a because they didn't want to like stop. I think they pulled off in like a rest, the side thing on the interstate. They pulled
Rest
off in
stop.
one of those for like 3 hours, so they both could like nap, and then we got back on the road because it was like
You just want to get home when you're gone for
it's
so
like,
long.
this is not even worth getting a hotel because we're not even going to stay in it for more than 2 hours. So you just might as well nap on the side, like the interstate thing, and just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever used that, Kayla? The rest stop?
Yeah, a little bit. But I feel like our like drive home, it's like almost like the exact same miles. It's kind of crazy. But like, yeah, I don't like stop to like sleep, but I prefer to stop there than stopping at a gas station when I'm alone because like I'm a girl in the middle of Iowa by myself.
That's why I only stop at Quick Start in DeSoto, Iowa.
I was like, it's kind of scary.
I trust that
sometimes.
place.
You don't know who lives here and what's going on.
No, it's a good thing to have precaution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only stop at places that I've stopped with my parents before, so I know
Yeah.
they're safe. I
Kind of
don't stop
know.
at
I
random
kind of
ones.
know when to stop too.
Yep.
It's like every 2 hours.
Yeah, I have only 2 of them. It's the DeSoto stop and then Albert Lee. That's all I stop at.
All right. Well, we're already up to our first break. I gave it a lot of tangents, so
It's okay.
Okay, we'll
sped through
actually
that.
talk about.
Yeah,
our
we'll get to the
travel
travel weekend when we get back, y'all. Sorry.
Absolutely. We'll dive into those details up next. Don't go anywhere. Striking up a conversation. We got a couple of bowlers, Kayla and Anna, both in studio with us. We'll talk to you on the other side.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. Follow the Huskers to the City of Angels when Nebraska plays at USC in November. Book your official Nebraska alumni travel package at huskerfantravel.com. Choose from 2 or 3 night options that include a downtown LA hotel, exclusive welcome event, game day transportation, and the official Husker Huddle pregame party. Add on game tickets for an optional upgrade. Transportation to and from LA not included. Join the official Nebraska alumni trip to see the Huskers play at USC. Spots are limited, so book your trip now at huskerfantravel.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering you 50% off our next 10-week challenge beginning September 14th. That's 10 weeks of fun group fitness classes and individualized coaching for half off. And at the end of the 10 weeks, someone's walking away with $1,000 for the best transformation. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine. And check us out online at fxblincoln.com.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering you 50% off our next 10-week challenge beginning September 14th. That's 10 weeks of fun group fitness classes and individualized coaching for half off. And at the end of the 10 weeks, someone's walking away with $1,000 for the best transformation. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine. And check us out online at fxblincoln.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into Striking Up a Conversation. This is not spare time. This is not beyond the routine. Apologies for those last two promo graphics we had. This is Striking Up a Conversation, the second bowling show of Ticket Weeknights. And again, yesterday, if you saw the banner, spare time every Monday with the other Kayla and, of course, Jillian Martin. All right, guys, I threw you on some tangents before. But let's talk about travel and what that looks like for you guys.
Yeah.
Andy, you got it.
Okay. Well, we kind of talked about Thursday before the break. But going back off that, we do wake up really early. It's usually, like Kayla said, at 3 a.m. We leave for the airport. Get there about 4:30. And then it's
dragging all
the equipment.
22 bowling bags inside.
Yep. And
how many each?
It's about 3, 2.5 to 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then we have to make sure all the straps are tucked in. And then I'll have to lug our own, like some people have 3 bags, some people have 2. You have to make sure you're taking them up to the person, yada, yada. Yeah, it's that's probably the worst thing last year is when they were doing the construction in Omaha.
I think they're still doing the construction.
They are still doing it. That's a big project.
That's huge.
I'm almost certain that's still going on.
When was it regionals?
One of
the events.
We got dropped off on the other side of the parking garage, and then you had to drag all of our bags through the parking garage into the airport to the other side of the airport because they only have one door. And I was like, well,
it was.
Stresses me out going through there because it's very tight and narrow right now because there's only so many access points.
Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, no, so that, yeah. We do that, and then usually we're sitting for a little bit. But most of the flights on the way there, we're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm like knocked out.
Yeah. And then, yeah, we get in town, and then it's straight to the bowling alley, practice. And then usually Thursday nights are pretty chill. We meet, talk about the week, and I almost said the week, but we talk about the weekend, what we're kind of like looking for as a group for everything. And then, yeah, I mean, that's usually our Thursdays.
Yeah, and then we just sit and do homework.
Yep.
Because still got to do that when we're on the road.
Yeah.
People forget about that, by the way.
Yeah. Like some people think that like it just magically disappears.
That your teacher's like, no, they're athletes. You don't have to do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Take the week off. That
Yeah, I
doesn't
wish.
happen ever, right?
I
Like I've
wish.
never
I
heard that
wish.
from anyone.
That'd be so nice. No, but we did get a question because we did a little questionnaire, and people can still feel free to send questions. But what is your go-to snack for bus rides or flights? And that is coming from an old teammate of ours,
Cass.
That's a great question.
I miss you, C. Ray.
I think it's like depends. Like if it's like a cold snack, I do love me some grapes. So mom, can you bring me some grapes to the tournaments you're coming to? But if it's like something I'm bringing from like Nebraska, I definitely just love like a plain granola bar. You never go wrong.
Yeah, I have two, Goldfish and Z bars.
Oh, Z bars are good.
Which are like the kid granola bars, but like we eat them. So
Oh, I was thinking zebra cakes. Like a
No.
variation of zebra cake.
no, those
They'd,
are like those
kill
have
us if
whip.
we ate zebra cakes.
Those were good growing up, but they are just quite literally lard.
Yeah.
Yep. I would rather, if I want that, I'm going cosmic brownie all day, every day.
Cosmic brownies are fire.
Is that the best Debbie snack? Does that stand alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Christmas trees.
No.
I want to say the cosmic brownies went down. I don't know if like they changed the recipe, but maybe I just had like raccoon taste buds as a kid too. You know, like when you're a kid, you just want sugar.
Yeah, that's true.
No, like when I have a cosmic brownie, I don't think they taste.
Oh,
very
it
good.
makes me sick to my stomach now. but
Yeah,
still.
like now it's just.
Dude.
I think it's merely because one, as a kid, I think people like if you do get to have them, you overeat them, low key.
Yeah.
Like
that's
it's like,
certain.
oh, box of 8. Let me have like 3 of them in 2 days,
Mhm.
or the whole box. You never know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, man,
I was being generous when I was like 3. Can't make myself sound so bad.
Okay, what's our next question?
Okay, yeah. Another question is coming from one of the freshmen's mom, Haley's mom. But it's, what do you do for food? Do you eat out the whole time, or do you bring something with you? So like over the weekend, usually Thursdays, we do tend to get we do tend to eat out when we're gone the whole weekend. Just merely because to pack food and bring it with us is honestly it
difficult.
would be really difficult.
It's hard to keep it cold too because
yep.
like we have like layovers and then we don't go to the hotel right after the airport. We
Mhm.
go straight to the bowling alley. So like we don't get to the bowling alley till like 5, 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, and you don't
Thursday
want
night.
that food going bad.
Yeah, and I'm
really
like-
throwing you off.
And like we are so limited on space too
Mhm.
and like packing and everything. So like it's
It makes rational sense for you.
yeah.
guys to
Yeah.
go eat
And
out.
like we do get per diem like for our food and
Mhm.
everything. So it's not like we're paying that out of our pocket,
Yeah.
obviously.
But we do try to keep it. I know this year we're gonna try and keep it to food that's more
Healthier.
I would say fueling wise,
Mhm.
like better for fueling. Which honestly, Chipotle is actually a good option. It's not that bad.
Love
yeah, you can build
Chipotle.
whatever you want.
Yeah, and it's not like you're getting like pounds of grease in your plate. But no, so that's one that we tend to go to. And then if it's like a place, so like Jonesboro, Arkansas,
Anna, we already talked about J-Town.
I know, but
Don't do
like
it
that's
again.
one, yeah, like you're gonna go there multiple times. Like you can't help yourself. And
Coach
but
is
it's not
gonna
like it's bad.
veto that we're gonna go there. So
Yeah, Thursday night, let's go, coach. But no, so like I would say we do eat out, but at the same time during the day, like when we're at the bowling alley, a lot of us tend to try and eat a little bit healthier.
and plus,
Parents
like
tend to bring like Kayla said, like the grapes. Parents bring strawberries. And in reality, some of the snacks we do have, even though they're not like healthier, like I mean, goldfish is still okay. But some of them, because of the salt content, it's actually an electrolyte, which
Mhm.
people don't know, and so that's something else that like we are trying to take into consideration. I know a lot of us are trying to work with our dietitian, nutritionist. I don't know what you label them. But we're trying to work with him in making sure we are fueling properly for what we like, and what we need.
And
So-
like we eat breakfast before we leave, but we don't eat lunch because we're at the bowling alley for so long.
Right.
And then we eat dinner. So it's like there's like give and take
Mhm.
in different places. And like we compete for 3 days. We compete Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're in the bowling alley for 8 hours a day, standing the whole time. Like it's hard. It's hard on our bodies. Like we are all exhausted when Sunday hits.
Yep.
Like we're like, I just want to sit down.
Or you talk about how long some of those days can be too. Like there's no finite time on it. Like
No.
you
Yeah,
don't really
like,
know
you
when
don't
it's going to be
know.
over.
No.
Like
Yeah.
especially like when you get to these bigger tournaments that have 30 plus teams, like the pace of bowling is so different from team to team.
Yep.
So you could be moving right after you throw your last ball, or you could be waiting 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Maybe even 20 if
Yeah.
there's a lane breakdown.
Yeah.
Doesn't tend to happen a lot, but there's been some tournaments where it does happen. And so it's like that team still has to work on, you know, finishing. And you're over here like, do.
Like I finished 20 minutes ago and like you don't get warm up. You just got to go into it. And yeah, that's one of the downsides of when a lane does break down and everything. And it's kind of the name of the game. Like it's going to
Yep.
happen. Like things break, but bowling 5 matches a day is hard.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, because like we've been talking to like some athletes and they get curious about like what our weekends look like as well. And a lot of people don't realize that like we are literally standing on our feet basically 8 to 9 hours a day.
Mhm.
When you take in all the shots we're taking, you don't sit when the match is going on. And I mean, you're cheering on your team, so that's also energy. And then just the pure mental focus of trying to make your shot, it also is extremely exhausting. And so there's a lot that goes into it. And people are like, I mean, our meets only last like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's like must be nice.
Like they go out there, compete for 3 hours and they're
Mhm.
done. They get back on the bus and go home. No, like we compete for 8 hours, go back to the hotel, strategize, get up and do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like golf in that way, and yours is even longer than just going out for a round of golf, where like they gotta go to sleep, good or bad day, and then they gotta keep that same energy somehow the next day, day
Mhm.
2, and then day 3, try to close things off.
I feel like mentally golf might be a little bit harder because their climate is not controlled.
Mhm.
That is true.
Sometimes ours isn't
But
either.
I guess it depends how complex you want to make it with bowling, though. Like
Oh,
with
well,
the
yeah,
oils,
yeah.
like you know, you never. It's very similar to golf, and like you don't really know what the course, quote unquote, is going to look like that day until you're out there
Mhm.
golfing
Yeah.
on it or bowling on it for a
I
little
guess
bit.
I more so meant like one day can be like hotter than a mother, and then
Oh,
the
I
next
see.
day, yeah,
Like you don't deal with the weather. in
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah, like we're an inside sport, so thank God.
yeah, praise.
But like it's so like everything is changing every shot.
Mm-hmm.
Every shot, every time a shot is going down the lane. Like our coaches have to be focusing in every single time someone is up to bowl. And that's like mentally draining for all of us, especially them. So props to them for how much like we wish they would see everything, but it's physically not possible to see every single thing.
That's a lot of coordinating and planning on their part too.
Yeah.
For those
Yeah.
trips.
And I mean, and now like we're kind of focusing on like making sure like as teammates we're all engaged. So like, you know, if we know the coaches are looking at one thing, we're all making sure we're paying attention to something else in someone's shot or just keeping an eye out for anything. Merely just to be, you know, an extra asset for the coaches. Obviously, that's been something that we've been doing this whole time, but it's something that we always make a focus on every year. But yeah, going kind of back into like the timeline of things. Obviously, we kind of mentioned we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday where we're competing, but Fridays usually are our later start days, I would say.
Yeah, between like I think we range from like 9 to 11. It just depends on what time zone we're in,
Mm-hmm.
what bowling alley we're in,
How many teams are there?
how many teams are there. It just literally depends on a lot of things. Like I know when we bowl down in Texas, we don't start till almost like 10:50.
Yeah.
And that's a really late start for us. But sometimes they're closer, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're only like 20 minutes apart. So it just depends.
Just
So
a lot of variance.
Yeah.
You got to deal with.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
like
then Sunday's usually like the earliest. So like you are waking up, you're leaving for the bowling alley at like 6:30.
So crack it down.
Sorry,
you guys
yeah.
are up.
Let
Yeah.
me, because I don't even tell you what time we wake up because like some of people wake up about 10 minutes before we're ready to leave. Throw on their clothes and get out the door.
not I.
Yeah, no,
Not us.
No. But yeah, they tend to like we usually are leaving for the bowling alley early because you have to pack the cars up, and then you have to get to the bowling alley, And then usually that morning is just, you can see everyone's dragging. Like almost every team is.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we're in Jonesboro, because they be playing music. That guy down there, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Man gets everybody going. It is hilarious.
It's just, there's a lot more than that goes into it than people actually think. Especially like we're switching formats all the time. We're switching between Baker and traditional. And like on Sunday, like we always say like, oh, if you're going to come watch a college tournament, come on Sunday. It's the most expensive, most exciting.
Come on Sunday.
Sorry. Most exciting, like energy wise, like the momentum is always shifting. Like college bowling, like on a Sunday is unmatched.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't know who's going to win.
No, I mean, it's always neck and neck because you can have teams that completely come back from a 3-0 deficit because obviously best of 7, you have to win 4. Or you have teams that come back and it's 3.5 to 3.5 and they have to go to I call it sudden death, but it's a roll off where it's the back 5 frames are going against each other. And
those are fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. Like there's some of my favorite moments of like actually competing and like being in the moment are in the sudden death matches that we've been in. And one of them was in New Jersey.
When we went 13-0.
Yep.
Hey, there we go. Perfect note. We got to throw it to break here. I'll let you guys finish though. If you got anything else to add on this before we switch it over to the final segment here.
Putting good vibes out there that we're going to go 13-0 this year.
Yeah.
That's a good one to end on. All right. I'm going to ask you guys, I'll let you think about it. I kind of teased it before. You guys want to do Mount Rushmore of movies or commercials? Because yesterday. Commercials, TV shows.
I was like, I can't remember a commercial like that. I'll do TV shows.
TV shows? We got to have an agreement here. We can't have just
that's fine.
Both here. TV shows?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that next. Keep it on page with similar to what we did yesterday's bowling show. So don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling, striking up a conversation with a couple of Husker bowlers.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red.
back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment of Striking Up a Conversation. Wrap things up here with some Mount Rushmore. And yes, there are 4 heads on Mount Rushmore.
Kayla said there was 5.
Same thing came up yesterday. I'm blown away a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
Sorry. I'm not a history major.
Yeah,
Maybe because it's close
I've
to
been
home
to
for
Mount
me.
Rushmore too.
Okay, smaller than you thought, though, right?
Yeah, actually.
Way smaller than you thought, but still very cool.
I'm like, the perception is so weird.
Yeah,
I've never been.
You look on the coin, it's like, oh, these bad boys are gonna be massive.
Yeah.
These bad boys.
That was a weird way to describe it, but in a way, they are. There are some bad guys,
Yeah.
in a good way. But yeah, it's way smaller than you'd imagine.
Yeah.
All right, Mount Rushmore. We're doing TV shows. Yesterday we did movies with the other bowlers, Kayla Starr and Jillian Martin. We got Kayla Verstrady and Anna Cowan in here. TV shows. Again, Mount Rushmore. There's no order in this. We don't rank our presidents on the Mount Rushmore.
Okay. I would say Grey's Anatomy has to be in there. Pretty Little Liars. Oh gosh, I'm thinking. Sorry, guys. Criminal Minds has to be up there. And then I would say Shameless.
Those are good ones. Probably have to say like Gossip Girl, Big Brother. Can I just do like any of the FBI shows?
Yeah, if you like them.
Yeah, I like them. So yeah, the whole series.
That only counts as one president then, because they're so similar.
Yeah. What is my last one?
Nobody said The Office yet. That's such a cool classic. It's
Probably
not on
Survivor.
mine, but Survivor?
Yeah, I'm a big reality TV show
I was gonna
person.
say I kind of got that from
Yeah, I was about to say, how about Love Island? But
or Love Island.
That one I would have to say
That's
is
an
like,
honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think those. They just feel so frustrating for me to watch. Like I end up
they
just
are.
getting mad.
I got hooked on it because I was here over the summer and we had it, and I was laying on her floor and I screamed at the TV, and then I did it when I was at home too because I kept going.
Dude, we
after that.
FaceTimed every night
That it was
after
on,
we would
yeah.
watch the episode, and we would debrief.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I get mad in a way, and I'm like, that's fake. That's like I just think it's reality TV, and
I
like
mean,
I know,
yeah,
like I can't get it out of my head. They're giving me the conversations, the angles.
Yeah,
They make the story. I mean, it is real. It happened, but they put it in such their own order to make it as interesting as possible.
I mean,
where I can never find the truth.
The one thing I did like about Love Island is in the reunion, they did an unedited, unfiltered like release of like a conversation that actually got heavy and heated at the fire pit, if you know what I'm talking about, y'all. And that's like the one thing I liked was like they like, yeah, like they kind of controlled some of it in that aspect, but at the same time, like,
They all do. I mean, that's reality.
they did keep it real though at the same time. So
Those best reality TV shows do find a fine line between that. Just
Yeah.
making it real enough, but also like if it's completely real and they're being honest, like people are gonna tune out.
Yeah,
Because we
for
have
sure.
such terrible
'Cause-
attention spans today.
Yeah. I think I was in a class last year, and they said our attention span is 12 minutes. 10 years ago, it was 25 minutes. That's just crazy.
10 years from now, it's gonna be 60 seconds.
Probably.
literally,
It's going to be the span of a TikTok. Probably.
This is another tangent. Does that ever concern you guys, or do you just think like that's just how humans are and we always adapt to what's around us?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
I
latter.
feel like the world has to. This sounds weird. I feel like the world is adapting to how humans work, and not the humans adapting to how the world works. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even though the world can't really adapt, but like, it's like things are changing to work for us. We're not changing to work for them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna correct you on philosophy, but yeah, I get.
I
get
feel
what
like
you're
that's
saying
like what's
there.
going on because like again, like our attention span is lessening. So it's like, okay, like when we're in class, teachers, like I literally have a teacher that gives us breaks in class because I mean it's a really long class, but at the same time, like she could teach for the whole time, but because of how she knows how people are nowadays,
How kids are, yeah.
she's like, I'm giving breaks because she's like, I don't need people like drifting off away from class, you know. And then like I have a teacher that he'll make sure that he's throwing in like class activities and not talking the whole time because he knows that he's going to lose us about halfway through. So, I mean, people are adapting to how things are going now. So I can imagine that and down the road that it's going to happen there
I
too.
thought that was a firework. You hitting the thing.
Oh.
And I was like, what was that?
No fireworks going off
Darn.
downtown here.
Okay, Harrison, what is your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
TV shows?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We'll throw in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's
Never seen it.
fantastic.
Never. Oh, yeah, no.
Lost.
Nope.
Okay. I would throw in The Walking Dead, but it just got, got so bad. towards the
Yeah,
end.
it got
Okay,
so
wait.
cringe.
What
ruined it
season would
for
you
me.
cut off at?
I honestly give me seasons 1 through 3, and I think that's peak.
Because I feel
Wait,
like
what's
it
the
gets
one
so...
where they get to the prison?
I want to say that's after. I want to say that's season 4, right? I think that's kind of
Low key, like I would
that's
cut
about when I
off.
tuned off. Was when it got weird.
I liked it when Carol was still there. When she left, that's when I got mad.
Okay, so I want to say that's probably like season 4.
Yeah, I would say that would probably be my
Wouldn't
cut
know.
off.
Yeah, I mean, if we go Walking Dead seasons 1 through 3, there's some really great ones. I'm just blanking on them. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good, though.
Yes, let me get one more in here. A good serious. House of Cards was good.
Never seen it.
The fact
Blacklist.
that all of
there
our...
we go.
Oh,
Blacklist.
yes, that was a good
That's
one.
a good one.
I got started on it. My dad was attached to that show. My
It's
dad,
so good.
I could guess my dad's if he's watching. It's gonna be Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy.
I forgot Breaking Bad too.
Great-
Actually,
I don't know if my dad
Walking
watched
Dead
that
out.
one. But my dad watched Blacklist, Sons of Anarchy, Game of Thrones, and then there's one more, and I can't think of it right now. But I know my dad's shows, but he's probably gonna tell me I'm right. I
He'll
think,
probably text you.
or he'll put it in the chat. But
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. If you had to give one recommendation, as we're winding things down here, for me to watch to catch up, because
for you to watch,
yeah, because apparently I
have you
don't
watched
know-
Baby Reindeer?
No.
What is that?
Oh, it's like a guy like retells his own story. It's kind of like a documentary, but not really. It's kind of sad. But it's good. It's kind of like a stalker show, but it's good.
Watch
All right.
Big Brother.
All right, and I'll tell you guys to go ahead and watch Lost, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. Pick one of them. They're all fantastic. All right. That's not serious homework. Got it. You can do whatever you want.
I got enough
You guys
homework.
are busy.
Yeah.
You guys are busy. All right, we're going to wrap things up here. Again, shout out to Kayla and Anna again for joining us, for striking up a conversation. We're going to wrap up weeknights here. We'll do it again tomorrow. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.